seen better days. Put my face in my hands. Get down on my knees and I pray to God. Hope He sees me through to the end.
I have felt very different the last week, no, 2 weeks. Like, I have this really bad energy I keep giving off. Or, no, I've had this feeling like people keep giving me bad energy and bad shit keeps happening. Like, the work that I'm doing in the salon here isn't what I want it to be. And every time I say something to somebody, they're taking me up the wrong way and it's ending negatively, or I just keep pissing people off. And I kept thinking that I needed to change something in my life, like, you know, just change my job or just change something big. And I've kind of come to realize that, like, I really do believe in energy. I think that energy is, you know, and it's not fucking woo-woo shit. Like, energy is serious. Energy is, you know, it's fact. Like, you can't deny that energy is a thing. And I think that we can give off good and bad energy. And I think the reason that I kept feeling like I was getting negative vibes from other people and I kept doing things negatively was because I was giving off this angry, negative vibe. Like, I am over my eating disorder in one sense because I don't throw up anymore, and I don't have a ridiculous attitude to food. But in another way, I've just moved that energy from that I had built into that eating disorder and just placed it somewhere else in my life. And I found that I was just angry a lot of the time. And, you know, I mean, some of that anger is acceptable and, you know, understandable because, you know, I'm angry because I've suddenly realized, you know, the shit that goes on, within food industries and pharmaceutical industry and just industries in general, and the corruption involved, and that's frustrating. But I can't only be frustrated. I can't let my frustration and my anger control me. There's nothing wrong with being firm and self-assured and certain of my beliefs and beliefs that are tied in with veganism, because yeah, veganism is now a big part of me, and but it doesn't mean that I need to be angry. And I think sometimes people even think of certain YouTubers as being angry, and they're actually confused because they're not angry, they're just firm and self-assertive in their beliefs, and that can be mistaken for anger. I was angry, okay, maybe not as much on YouTube, but I felt this anger, and I still feel it a little bit, and I'm not really 100% sure why, but I want to let that go, you know, and just knowing that I can let it go, that it is just a feeling and it's just an energy that I can either hold in me or just like release. Which, okay, look, I know a lot of what I'm saying sounds like very airy-fairy, but to put it in context, I mean, my husband, Dan, and I, like, we used to spend a lot more time together, and recently, because I don't want to go out and go out for meals and stuff like that anymore, you know, that's really changed our socializing. And I think I just got so much into my head that if I went out and socialized and did anything that resembled the life that I had before I found veganism, then I was failing somehow, or I was reverting back to being you know, having this eating disorder. And that's not true. Like, you know, I was obviously me before I went vegan. I was obviously me before I carved the fuck up. Okay, there was a lot of parts of me that were foggy and that hadn't really been realized, but I was still me, and there was still parts of me then that I want to bring forward to now, you know. I don't want to just erase everything and start over, because there's a lot of things I do like getting dressed up, and not every day, not all the time, but you know, I do, and I like wearing makeup. And you know what, tonight I'm gonna give it a go. My husband and I are gonna go for dinner, and you know, just relax, and I'm not gonna overthink it too much. Could totally regret this tomorrow. I mean, I don't plan on drinking or anything, but I do plan on socializing, and I haven't done that in a long time. And or at least I haven't really done it. I haven't done it without this like judgmental person going on in the background, and hopefully she's gonna shut up for a little while, because I don't think she's helping. She's not helping in any way. Because if I don't have a positive life, then none of this is really worthwhile. I mean, obviously all of this is totally worthwhile, but I don't want to just be this angry person, and I'm letting myself be that angry person.